Bing bong! We regret to inform you that today we are playing a terrible waifu mobile game. Looks at having a boy, the character over on the left. Whoops. So, I haven't played this on stream anyway in a few months. I have been off and on sort of doing a bunch of the grind stuff off camera and playing on my main account, but I experienced some very strong burnout the last time I did this because, of course, we're basically in the second worst arc of the entire story. It takes a while to pick up. And on top of that, I ground very heavily through an event on two accounts at the same time. And as a result, I haven't streamed this in several months, and I did want to stream the entirety of the main story as a series for people to watch on YouTube, or I guess on Twitch if they feel like. Although increasingly this site is trying to destroy itself. Hello, Mark. I didn't hear a sound cue there from my alert box. That was a little weird. How are you today? How is Phasmophobia? I did hear a couple of... This may have been a while ago, but you did say some things about Dead by Daylight kind of making you very concerned for reasons. Yes, and you will also notice that I did not stream on Wednesday for the simple reason of I didn't feel like it. I was very tired on Wednesday, and I just did not want to put up with Rayman 2's bullshit that day. And then, of course, Ubisoft, the things that happened at Ubisoft recently are pretty weird. That's all I can say. So, I didn't notice, by the way, that this was available. This is a trial quest for one of the new characters, so you get to test them out in, like, a couple of really garbage battles for garbage people. Oh, okay. It didn't go badly. That is great. I am glad to hear it. Because, yeah, when something you love goes in a very, very poor direction, that is not, that kind of hurts, basically. And I hope your friend shows up soon for you in that. So, over to this game, we're going to do this. We're going to, air quotes, get to test out the new character a little bit. Even though this character has been in the game for a couple of months. In English, anyway. Obviously, in Japan, it's been 2 years and a couple of months. For reasons of the content in Japan is 2 years ahead of us. Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't have paid any attention to it if you hadn't mentioned Alton Brown, you know, being strange on Twitter. So, yeah. I guess in a way I did? Start things up. Let's, sort of not pay much attention to this story because I'm sure it will be only okay. This game is, yeah, sometimes a bit dicey, needless to say. Hooray, we're not lost. Yes, we were kind of here before, except it was a little more on fire. I see an extreme lack of fire. But apparently we're not allowed to say that, because I guess this is not, is something weird going on? Are you having an issue? I mean, that's hardly the weirdest thing that could happen here. And we can't get any of this information any other way aside from just to be like, hey, you're dressed weird? That seems a little mean. I'm more concerned about the giant fork thing that she has. I don't remember what exactly it is called. That is exactly how you responded. You're trying to tell people you're not shady. That said, there's a lot going on with this particular instance. This is another case of, here's a character from the rest of the Fate series who is also part of this heroic spirit. So, you know, that's always a thing. This particular servant, there was a lot of controversy around her release. I won't spoil who it is because they will tell us eventually, I'm quite sure. However, the reason why this controversy came up is because the artist was accused of tracing previous work to produce the images for this character. And that went extremely not well, and there were a lot of death threats thrown around. So that's really great. I'm surprised that they ever decided to reuse the character just as a result. Ah, yes, so we don't know who, we kind of, well, I guess. Masha's going to explain to us who Parvati is. I do not know very much about these matters, so we'll just let the game try to speak for itself, in as much as it will give us anything resembling accurate information. There have been worse. Da Vinci's being a real asshole right now. Holy fuck. Also, our friend here looks like she, very upset, needless to say. Yes, she was ejected, I believe, is a way to put it. Oh, okay. So, I guess Sakura Mato can just sort of become Parvati, basically. I'm obviously butchering these pronunciations very badly. I can barely pronounce words in English correctly, so now the game is messing with me a little bit. Will we get to another dialogue branch at some point? I'm trying to avoid skipping any of the story, by the way. Except that there is one section that when we get there in like 80 million years, I will skip every single part of it because it is legitimately just the worst. Like, it might be the worst story that I've ever seen in an RPG ever. But thankfully, we don't have to worry about that for a while. That is the one upside of me taking, like, literally more than half of a year of a break in between the last time I streamed this. At least, I think it's been at least 6 months. It's been a hell of a lot longer than the break I took in Hollow Knight, that's for goddamn sure. And, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's really bad. Although there is one big downside to me taking a gigantic break in the middle of this, is that pretty much every event in this game for the past year requires you to have beaten some of the more recent story arcs, and we can't touch that for a good long time on this account. So I've missed some of them on my main. And goodness knows, you know, I can't do it on here. It really is like at some point, Delightworks just was kind of like, hey, let's really just jerk our player base around a little bit. As if they weren't doing that enough with the rather infamous gacha rates in this game, which are not good, needless to say. Not the worst, and they were actually worse on servers in other languages, so ooh boy. This game is... The players definitely have a little bit of a... I hesitate to call the relationship abusive, because that sounds like I'm trivializing real things that happen to real people. But also... Like, it really is like the devs love torturing their player base. Kind of like a lot of other games, but... That name is weird. It's a thing that's wearing a funny hat. Probably has orange hair, actually. Oh. That's... Again, me spoiling a major part of the character. But who is going to complain? There's very few things, relatively speaking, that could constitute spoilers just in this game, just because, well, a decent amount of characters have story relevance at various points, but it's only vaguely so. Oh, okay, gotcha. So she's... You have a lot of psychological matters that need working out. I'm pretty sure, again, this is the matter of the whole vessel thing going on. Because, yeah, Sakura was not exactly well in the head in... Okay, that sound effect threw me off a little bit. Yeah, Sakura had some pretty extreme depression issues in earlier Fate materials, if I recall correctly. Yes, indeed. Appears and is bringing this game back after, goodness knows, like half of a year. Which I mentioned earlier on in the stream that, yeah, I'm not exactly sure why I completely crashed and burned, but I think it was because I was grinding at one of the events on 2 accounts, and just being in the middle of Septem does not necessarily do favors for you. But we're taking a brief break for that. And yes, I have the Twitch Points features, which I kind of forgot about, actually. I forgot that those were even a thing, because they're kind of minor. Miss, we have Cursed Arm. He's pretty okay. Yeah, it's, things will get better afterwards, I swear, but... Until then, we're gonna have to get through it. I wonder how much of it I can grind out today after I finish this. Well, you're the only masked man around. It is true. Oh, see, it's because she knows him because of what happened in Fate Stay Night. Actually, I realized that I just pieced that together, so I'm not here to... I sound like I'm sort of being like, oh, I get it, it's a repeat of an earlier situation, but in this case, I'm the idiot too, so yeah. I mean, they've got a lot of shading on their faces, so it's a little strong. Oh, jeez. You just recently started the... whoa. Chair, please. Not the time. You just recently started in Japan? In the Japanese playthrough? Yeah, yeah, admittedly, even the gameplay is kind of like, I feel like there's not a ton interesting going on with that, and it really does take until Okeanos until they start adding in some more interesting formations. Bug smelling? Hey. What's wrong with bugs? How they smell. Yeah, that's got to be a pretty big oof because of, like, not having your entire party with you. And there's Dio getting ready to buff. Always throw up our protection from arrows as soon as possible. And by the way, I did off-screen do Caster Q's both of his power-up quests, because 2 of those are available now, so he's noticeably better. Like, he's not going to break the game or anything, especially, you know, for average players who don't want to throw a ton of, you know, a ton of money at things or a ton of Saint Quartz at a banner that he's on just to get him to NP5. But this first skill gives him a 20% charge for free. That is pretty nice. And his NP, which we will see at some point, his Noble Phantasm will give him a 1-turn Buster buff at the beginning of it, so he'll get a lot of extra damage. And yeah, just showing off Anderson's, I don't know if I've ever had Anderson do anything in this game, really, on stream. Obviously, I've used him before over on my main, but he gives you a pretty nice set of buffs if they hit. They have like an 80% chance to succeed. So, not perfect, but he can definitely scare up some pretty huge boosts. Plus, this move, Rapid Casting, boosts his meter by 50 from the start. I have not seen those, no. I admit to not 100% keeping up with like what all the updates are, although they're bringing some stuff in very early in the English server because of the third Heavensfield movie dropping. So we're getting some early animation updates and stuff. I think we're certainly having a promotion for it now, and obviously I already picked up the CE both on this and on my main, so sorry folks, you're not going to get to see me going and grabbing that. Okay, so Cursed Arm here only has 35k HP, so I'm pretty sure we can take him out in 1 turn. Oh, do I not have his other... No, he got the buff. I just didn't see it in the animation. Okay, yeah, it was Artoria getting her new animations. I didn't remember what all it was, obviously. But there's very little gameplay stuff that's been imported from earlier than the 2-year cutoff, sadly. But what can you do? She still exists. That's right. Hey now, not a lot of bugs smell, but also there is the matter that Cursed Arm back in Stay Night had a very insectile set of behaviors, if I remember correctly. You're mad they're so good. I don't know that I should laugh, but here I am. Unfortunately, we don't have that buff for Cursed Arm yet, but we'll get that eventually. I'm pretty sure that we don't unlock the ability to access those until pretty deep in the game. Golden Man something. Ah, right, yeah, okay, that's... Again, keep in mind that my memory of a lot of the other content of this series is a little bit dicey at times, because it's been a very long time since I've actually read Stay Night or played any of the other games. I still never actually got around to playing CCC, which I need to at some point. I'm sure that I can run it off an emulator because, well, buying it in Japanese, there's like no point to it for me because I cannot read Japanese, and I have some PSP-related issues, i.e. the battery broke. It had that expanding issue earlier this year. Yeah, I would suspect that that did cause some quite serious issues to him, so... Again, another thing is that it's nice to see that he gets a lot more story arcs in this game, because, you know, we can see he's a pretty good dude. Okay, we've got a very different set of enemies here, but we're not allowed to choose anyone except for the guest servant for this quest, but we can choose different characters over here. Do this. Anderson, go back to warming the bench. We are bringing in... I guess we're bringing in Medusa. I don't have a ton of other characters who'd be actually good against the caster enemies here, but she'll do for now. I have to remember to level her at some point, but you can probably tell I focused on a fairly select few characters here. I got a pretty decent amount of chains from one of the monthly item tickets. So I decided to throw a lot towards Edgemia, obviously, because he's really good. Although saying that, there's a ton of good archers, so he probably looks pretty mediocre compared to that. Is he the strongest in that regard? I know he's pretty good, but... Wow, I didn't realize that he was the... But also, like, it still is... I'm even thinking back over to my main, my... Ah, okay, gotcha. I don't think I paid a ton of attention to that. It's just like, wow, a lot of archers are really good. looks over at my main and, like, I don't think I have... No, I have a 5-star archer. I have Tesla. But it's just, like, okay, he's there. Meanwhile, I also look at, I have both Emiyas. I have... a lot of the 3-star archers are really ridiculous. Yes, okay, Taiga, you're out here making a bunch of puns. We haven't seen her yet. Come on, how do you know who she is? Oh, right. The plot's a little bit flexible. They really, really are. Like, I ended up... Honestly, I've spent a lot of time just using, like, Billy the Kid and Archer Attila. Nobunaga was my AoE for a while. For, like, being one of the most overall useful free servants. I kind of wish that I'd actually played up through Babylonia on this account beforehand, because getting Archer Altara would be really nice. She is a pretty handy support and can absolutely blow people's houses down with her NP. Like, holy crap. Also, she rides on a sheep. It's adorable. I'll just have to put her on my actual main account supports at some point to break her out and just be like, hey, look, sheep interlude. We kind of got distracted, didn't we, by Taiga making a silly face. And another silly face. And puns constantly. Wait, 3? Not sure there'll be more. Well, 2 years later, how about I help you do work for a week? Aw. They've got a lot of health. Kind of a worrying amount, actually. It's like, oh, I might get my ass kicked here. I'll be fine. Just still, that number is about 1.5 times larger than I expected on the one on the back. I see 5 digits and I worry for some reason, even though that's kind of a very not abnormal number. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I was concerned for nothing, as usual. 24 then. Oh, that was a bit of a waste of that triple buster. Hi, dog. My dog's in the other room. You may have been able to hear her. I think we win this turn? Yep, there we go. A lot of very, very crunched sound effects. I'm not sure if that's coming across very well. Yay! We got some more quartz shards. Forget it, guys. Not in this version. Do we want to delve into that? Besides, that character's not out yet. I didn't say anything. It's totally not a spoiler for Kamamara. Check your homework later. Alright, we're on to the last quest of this, and we will get our summoning tickets afterwards. So let's shuffle up our party a little bit. I did raise Cursed Arm, didn't I? I did not. I have him, and I'm pretty sure I have him all the way at 5, but I guess I didn't raise him. Well, this is fitting too. Oh, she's wearing somebody's outfit. He's wearing somebody's clothes. Told you. And again, yeah, this once again fits. This whole thing is just throwbacks to Stay Night. Basically trying really hard to dance around the fact that Parvati is Sakura, but doing a really not good job at it if you know anything about the series. But I suppose if it was too subtle, it would just go straight through everybody. Unfortunately, I think you will also cleave the vessel from being in one piece. I probably could have phrased that better, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, let me try phrasing that better. If you do that, she's gonna turn into giblets! Giblets, good word that doesn't get a lot of use. Then again, to be fair, alright, so that's just a one turn. Yeah, that's Fake Mind's Eye. And Vitrify is, gain more crits. So we'll do that later. Sadly, only a very few characters have those protection from arrow style dodges. Oh, what a hand. We are absolutely using this, and we're going to probably entirely fill our charge this turn. Excuse me. I hope you didn't hear that in the first place. Oh god. Wow. I don't remember what this skill does. Just increase attack and defense. Drop rate and debuff resist. That's a lot, actually. Pretty nice set of things. It's okay, I'm pretty sure this turn is over right here. And by this turn, I mean this battle as well. Oh, never mind. Level 50 and only NP1 is not enough to do quite what I wanted there, but it will do, I suppose. That works. Get out of here. So, you can see that there's a bit of an issue with the trial quests in that they're not really always good at showing off the character involved. I think the Hokusai one was a lot better, but I don't remember what that was like. Didn't it take advantage of the fact that they are foreigner class, and so a lot of the enemies were berserkers? I could be wrong about that. Some sort of connection, air quotes. Again, not entirely spelling it out, but giving you the basics. For some reason, she was wearing her other clothes underneath the whole time. I'm sure that that was comfortable. Wait, the other thing. Actually, I'm pretty sure I still have my 4-star ticket and I haven't used it. I think it's still available. I could actually get her if I wanted to without having to deal with any sort of RNG factor. Yeah, that's the thing. I could get somebody better. I could get Yagyu like I did on my main. Which would be a very poor idea, I think, because getting him past a certain point would be very... not easy, I don't think. Actually, I could probably go ahead and go through that list after this. Well, Yagyu is really good. He's definitely one of the best offensive options in an arts team, especially at 4-star. But I would probably be sitting only able to get him to like 60 maybe until I until I even got anywhere into Shimosa, which is gonna be a ways off. Hooray, we learned about a character that we will probably never see again on stream. Except maybe occasionally. And more importantly, we got a couple of nuggets. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up those 14 that I've been sitting on here. And hell with it. I'll do my friend point draws that I have, my freebie. I'm going to save as much as I can, because there's a couple of new characters who will be available through the friend point draw starting in March, I believe. And goodness knows that I will be streaming this off and on for a while. You know, unless I die or something, which would not be great. And I'm going to throw one tenner at the event banner, because I have a pretty big stockpile of quartz, and I'm trying to mostly do that on this account after I finish chapters or events or anything like that. So I don't necessarily need the stockpile. And I did one on my main. I'm saving the rest for an upcoming character. And I got absolute garbage, so knowing my luck, I'm about to get Irash over here. Let's see what happens. Got one of those. That's some cubes. Well, there's an event CE. There's my dog making a noise in the background. Not very useful. Oh, there's another one of those. Hey, it's somebody we can't do much with for a little while. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I'll take this. And not be, like, hitting myself.
召喚に応じ参上した。早速で申し訳ない。工房が欲しいのだが、いいかね。
I can't be mad about getting Altera on here because, you know, she's only alright. You know, she's alright. We're actually going to see her later on in the main story. Oh. Oh, well, that's a big thing that I just clicked through. Getting him to 3, because he's one of the best freelancers available. As much as Arash is nice, I would kind of recommend against drawing for her. Maybe if you feel like spending money on GSSR, but even then your chances might be a little bit confined because I'm assuming that the next few are by sets of classes, kind of like the last one was. And not just, hey, here's the entire that it's not single class ones. Yeah, to be fair, I would be kind of confined in terms of what I could do with her, but she'd be pretty strong until that point, so that would be great. Pulling Abby at the start of the game and possibly really screwing up your perception of the game. Oh, disagree. Never mind. Okay, so are you 5 already? No, you're 4. Alright. Well, there's Caesar to 5, so that's pretty nice. He's probably still going to be a mainstay for a while. One thing that I'm going to try to do... Also, excuse me, I'm untangling my horrid mess of hair right now. Just realized, oh my god, I gotta... My hair ties itself in knots. And I just noticed, I'm like, oh, that's the worst. We can upgrade Kid Gil real quick. Even though we're probably not going to use him too much. But I do want to try to use more of the free characters in this. Just for reasons of, well, then I can show them off more. There will be a very small number of times when I will be pulling out my main, and so with that, I'll be using the stuff that I've lucked into over time a little more regularly. Meanwhile, this is a good time to show off characters that I don't use very much. Can I get that one Bedivere? Eh. Someone else to... Yeah. Oh, did you get a bunch of good luck recently? It's always nice when that happens. Nice. I don't think I've had a lot of amazing things lately on my main. I think the game is basically telling me to take a hike after NP2 Kiara back when CCC first ran. And Raiko since then. Raiko just NP1, but there's been a couple others, I think. Yeah, the game's just like, you gotta slow down. Learn how to save. Alright, so we're done there. We're going to sell off some extra stuff. I know, we're keeping the 50s. You can tell that I didn't go through a lot of the events very much. Like, there'll definitely be some pretty severe lacks of some of these characters, because, yeah, as I say, burnout, it will do some things to you. Oh, that's a shame. Did I roll in summer? Shit, now I don't remember. I know that if I did, I was probably rolling for Summer Nito and I didn't get her. Because, of course I didn't. So with that, right, we gotta go to the shop if we want to trade in for this. Yeah, we've got a very small amount of time to make a decision. I did not realize that we were so hard up for it here. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty reasonable sized mood. What do we have, like, all the way down here at the bottom? I could probably just pick up Heracles and just be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna take a while to get Herc's thing eventually, but in theory, I will eventually get it. Actually, what's your ability order here? Oh, it's actually good? I start with that? I have so many casters already, though, so I'm a little reticent to choose another one. Berserker Lancelot seems like a pretty decent choice as well. That's an AoE Berserker, but like one of the things that I would really want out of him is a little hard to charge his meter, but maybe. I've used him before, though. Again, this is another good opportunity to be like, hey, let me choose somebody who I have never really dealt with. And there's a couple options in that regard. Could always just keep stacking Edge Mia to make him do more damage. That's a stupid idea, even by my standards. Actually, I'm going to look at what I have class-wise. That... Wait, no, that's... I'm doing that the other way around. Okay, so we've got 7 sabers, although one of them is Saber Lily, so Okay, by 7 I mean 6, because I forgot that they still show the one character over there who is still in your party. Archer. We are decently awash in archers right now. We are up to 8. Lancer. Wow, we have a ton of Lancers. I did not realize there were... I don't think I realized that there were quite this many Silver Lancers. Oh, Inshun, I want to try him out at some point. Unfortunately, I think most of his materials are locked behind Shimosa. Riders... I don't remember how much I even did of the summer event for Rider Ishtar. 7, though. That's pretty good. Yeah, she is, like, shockingly good. I'm, like, kind of impressed with her. Although I obviously still want Gramps because he's really awesome, just in general. Casters, obviously we have an absolute crap load of casters. Look at my 5-star casters that I'm probably going to be ignoring the whole game for Ku. What a world we live in. Assassin, we have a lot of them because there's a shocking quantity of low level assassins, 3-star and below. And again, I gotta remember at some point, Cursed Arm has to end up getting some levels. Berserkers, we've got a decent amount of Berserkers. And special classes, obviously we are just dry on those. So, and bonus, we don't need to see that. So I guess that means we're switching. We're gonna go grab one of the sabers. Which, I mean, there's a lot of options here. What do you do? Unfortunately, we can only see his first skill. 1 turn evade, quick card effectiveness, and increased attack. Move defense buffs only. That's not as good as I thought it was. But I'd be like, oh, he might be a winner. Oh yeah, I'm sure that Mysterious Heroine X is still, like, ridiculous. Alright, so I've mentioned before, but Yagyu has his issue where, although he's really cool, and this skill is, like, really good, we're gonna be a little bit limited in what we can do with him, but I may still end up doing it anyway. Wow, that is pretty impressive. Saber Lancelot is another one that's generally considered pretty good. Ooh, that's a nice skill there. Seems like a good opener. I don't know how strong it is, but increase arts card effectiveness. That might be choice. There are a lot of really good options in terms of 4 stars, so I actually, however, am going to leave it up to a coin toss if I can find a coin in my bag here between the two arts champions here. All right, good. I've got a quarter. I can actually see that. I don't have a ton of light over by my desk. All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go here. Heads is Saber Lancelot. Tails is Yagyu. That barely flipped. That basically just fell off of my finger. Landed on the keyboard. And that is Tails, is it not? Yes, that's Tails. We're getting the old samurai here. Yes, don't worry. I'm ready. So I've actually taken, as a result, the same character on both accounts in this case. Am I gonna have to start syncing them up like that too? Well, there'll be more free SR tickets in future. I guess I have no idea who all is going to have come out to be added to those rosters, but we'll see. We will see.
セイバー、柳生田島の神宗則、これより後は貴殿を主としてお使いいたす。いかなる命にも従う所存。
And we can get a look now at the rest of what he's got going for him. Did you see his deck earlier? I don't remember. And yes, aside from his sheer everything, Yagyu's big thing is dropping attack power. What do you got here, Mark? Show yourself you won't at the most aggressive ghost type of the game. And well, mistakes were made, friend. I'm sure it will work out mostly okay. And by that, I mean you'll only die a little. That sounds like a really terrible thing to say to somebody, but... whoops. Alright, so let's get... Didn't kill you, you were just startled. Well, then that's mostly okay. Not completely awful. Alright, we can max you up 2 more? You little sponge man. And no, I'm not even going to try to chance for getting great successes and stuff. I've seen my luck on my main and it's just not on. Oh, nice. And yeah, thankfully we have a decent stockpile of bones here, so once things get to that point... Yep. Oh, that's a funky angle there, buddy. Alright, can we give him some stat boosts here? Do we have any, we got just that one hanging out there, because I didn't do much of that event at all. I was too tired. Well, all we've got for him are 650 attack is still nice, so fill the rest of these with experience cards. 38 should do for the moment. Oh, yeah, especially when that happens. 41. Nice. Okay. So, with all of this, I'll be back in... Well, I'm going to go over to the world map here. And then I will be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. Let's get back into this game's story, such as it is. Oh, wow. That cost reduction. That's pretty solid, all told. Lancers, you say. Do I have... Well, I have Hector leveled up, of course. Who's going in the back? It'll be you for now. Well, if I have to get on a horse, I'll have to think about their teeth. Among other things. Wow, don't be so mean. On the other hand, I'm just thinking about her sledding around on her shield, which is kind of adorable and also hilarious. On the other hand, it has very clear bladed edges to it that might result in a few accidents. Incoming enemies. Let's get through this. There's one big thing that would probably make this a little bit... Yeah, I had that moment of remembrance there of, oh yeah, every fight in this has the same music, so it is a little tiring in that regard. Loud crunch. Crunch. I'm pretty sure that Hector can, yeah, do that even with a quick card. Hooray! We beat a really easy wave of enemies. Bit of a black screen there for a second. Alright. Only class is Lancer. So, I'm fully expecting this to get a little bit ugly. And by that, I mean for it to be a boss fight. So in that case, let's do this. Does it come with a nice hat? I hope it does. Also, we don't really know how long we'll be here. It's like its own joke because we've been trapped in limbo for 6 months. Don't say it, Doc. Oh, is it just more regular goons? Well, alright. Yeah, there's not a Lancer boss in this area. There's not a whole lot. Actually, yes, there is, because there's Romulus as a boss at one point, I believe.
良い余生を切り込むのね、任せて。ふっ
行くか。
Do things this way.
面倒だ。
You, I don't know if this has ever come up, but you can't choose a target on. And by I don't know if it's ever come up, I mean on this stream, obviously. But you have to choose a target before you start lining up your attack cards. Not 100% sure why it's like that, but it's not usually an imposition.
どうだ。
Come on, Caesar, use the big old rock arm on him.
任せて。切り込むのね。
That said, we'll let Void Shiki have a little bit of fun.
落とす。ふっおしまい。
お疲れさん。
I'd say, because I don't get to do much with her, but I've been using her fairly readily on the main, because she is probably my overall strongest saber at the moment, outside of 3-star and below. I think just the fact that she has those buffs that she does makes her a little stronger. Look at nap. Quick question, does that show up on... Does not. Yay, we made back what we spent in... Well, we made back a little bit of what we spent. We got something decent there. And this opens up an area where right now there is just a side quest for us. We can go over here, fight this mess of probably all knight classes, and yes, all the knight classes and berserkers. Also known as screw you if you like using alter egos, I guess, but this is well before that existed. And we can get us some more currency, but who cares about that right now? Let's move on to the next part of the story, where we're going to be facing a really cruddy mix of things. So we'll take Raiko again, because I don't think I've gotten a chance to show her off either on stream. She's pretty good. She can do a lot of damage. I just don't know if she'll get a chance to in this, but we'll see how this goes. Excuse me. That crowd just cut in very suddenly. In the future, you'll be quite competent at playing the fiddle. And yes, hi, terribly designed Boudica. Hi, Spartacus. He's definitely got a one-track mind. It's almost like he's a berserker or something. God, did I show anybody the chocolate is tyranny scene that, I don't think I did. Oh crap. I did a video earlier this year sort of discussing the basics of what localization was, because that was an issue that was bothering me because of, you know, reading Twitter too much. And I think I used a little snippet from that in it. I don't remember offhand. Oh, definitely. Unrelated, ever play any of the Arc Sys fighting games? I believe that, well, yeah, some of the old Guilty Gears. I've played some of the, I had to take a moment because I'm like, oh, I haven't played those in many years, but yes. You can say Arc Sys did ones on the PS2 as well, right? They didn't change developer name, but they would have had to have. Having a dumbass moment here. Let's fight some nerds. But what brought that on out of curiosity? Is it just, you just thought about it out of nowhere, or? We'll do this even though it's probably not gonna come up. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be a matter that we need to use any of these skills there. Actually, let's do our boosts and not talk about Raiko's skill animation. Again, good time to show off whatever we can, because the odds of us getting hurt are very low. And yeah, you can see those are some pretty solid numbers, all considered, just off of those boosts at level 1. Like almost 30,000 each enemy. Actually, it was a lot less than that, but... Wait a second, now I have to do math in my head. Oh, crap. Like 83k final. 81,000 would be 2,700. Be 27,000 each. So yeah, just about 28k a piece. That's pretty solid. And this is a nice assassins are all we need type of deal. So we get to get out Cursed Arm, who we haven't seen yet. Well, we saw him, but we just knew that he existed, and that's about it. And then we basically melted him. Oh, that's weird. That's incredibly weird. See, it's kind of unfortunate because they could really have done this sort of, like, desperate times call for desperate measures sort of thing. But there just isn't enough going on in this storyline in that regard. It's pretty much... Like, I don't want to be too much of a cliche in terms of the people complaining about this and be like, well, they're shilling Nero too much, but... A little bit? Like, this plot point is just kind of... Yeah, deal with it, basically. I don't. I mean, admittedly, it is kind of understandable. Actually, guys, you two know how words work, right? Well, saying that, it is a little, he is a little overly focused, but, okay, fine. That time, we're not actually sure. Not one bit. Everybody just likes to fight, we know that. It's fine. It's normal at this point. I think. Alright, so let's start rolling here. This is gonna definitely be a multiple turn endeavor. And look at our hand. Oh, that's pretty good. So, do that next turn. We will do that next turn. I probably should be going after Spartacus first, but this is a fairly easy kill, I think. We almost got it in one. That is amazing. Alright, throw a dagger. Increase your crit damage, buddy. Yeah, so we should be able to land this, I think. Yeah, well, that's pretty good damage. Also, yes, by the way, Cursed Arms Throw Dagger recovers very fast, which is really nice. His upgrade for it turns into Throw and Retrieve, which causes him to basically recast the effect the next turn. So, when you max it out when you max it out, it's 2 turns of 15 crits on a 4-turn cooldown. So he's really, really solid and very consistent. And mostly the main thing that lets him down, at least outwardly, is his stats. And even that, you know, we can deal with that. We have ways of repairing that as well. Later, Spartacus. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Thanks for not starting to clamor over who is actually you. Oh, I skipped over some dialogue. Whoops. It's okay. It's just Septem. Nobody is going to complain. I think she's not okay. That's... I want to lay down. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. We kind of get it, I think. I mean, taking a bath always calms me down, so that's not necessarily very useful of a bit of information, but it is one nonetheless. Alright, so let's move on here. We can take a look at all of these little stories that we can do at some point. We can come back here for Caesar, for Finn, for Lu Bu, who's out here for some reason, and even for Darius. I don't really feel that... Well, I mean, it's 200 FPS. Fuck it. We'll do this. Hey, canned battle noises. Hey, it's Caesar! We even have him in our party. This is causing a bit of a time paradox. Oh wait, no. I like how he's just constantly put out about everything. It's kind of a mood in a way. He's a little distracted. Just gotta turn him in the right direction here before launching him at folks. Not an ideal hand. Just makes this a little bit easier. Oh no, a golem with like 20,000 health. That seems a little scary, but it's a berserker. It'll go down like multiple sacks of potatoes here. Yeah, see, one hit kill. This is just... that's just rubbing it in at that point. Hey, I forgot that that was a thing for the downloads campaign, which, unfortunately, I do not believe I'll be able to complete on this account. It's a big pile of rocks. It's big pile of rocks. Actually, Lev Laner, how long is this section? Are we gonna be able to finish this today? Question mark? Well... time for pointy sticks, and... taking our two major lancers here, and... bringing Caster Coup, because again, I do want to use him as much as possible for the storyline, just because he's generally not considered that great. Alright, so we're going to have a couple of archers, probably just the one golem at the back, and maybe at the end of this quest we fight Caesar. Oh no, they're giving us the... and by the end of this quest, I mean not the end of this battle. The end of the entire Section 7 here. It should work decently against this fella. Yeah, oh, it's dead. Heck, they're bringing a lot of damage to the table. And we got a chunk of enemies here, that's for sure. Yeah, this should be fine.
Ready? Attack!
Get our meter fully charged, which will... Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. Let's use her Buster buff. She hurts herself a little bit, but that's okay. We still have enough health to deal with this. Sometimes I hear my voice doing that, and like deep in the back of my head, I think, "Oh God, I'm turning into Flaming Mo," or just Mo rather. All right, here's the 411, folks. Say some gangstas dissing you, Fly Girl. Just give him some of these. Yay! We got some things. I think that's just the 1 quartz, but still, it's free real estate. It's free real estate.
鳥の市という行事があるそうですね。慣れた頃ほど。
Swords and golems. So yes, I'm assuming it's archer time again. We have one of these, right? That's the wrong one. Have anything that's like an arts buff? Well, there's that. I think that's gonna be all we have in that regard. Well, that's a little unfortunate, but we might have one at the 4-star level. Yes, we have. No, that's the one I was thinking of. Pardon me. Level up any other archers? We have not leveled up any other archers yet, which we will have to do at some point for sure. Hey, buddy. Let's see if we can find out why he's a heavy. Fair enough. Well, we didn't tell the dame. Throw it out. It's somewhere in the middle of the ocean. You're gonna have to go wrestle an octopus for it. Anyone remember the Pokemon Grapple-Oct? That thing ended up not being very useful, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, that requires some crits going. So maybe I should have actually kept Cursed Arm in. Oh well, I'm sure we can raise that. Yeah, with 2 quick cards, we can raise that. Yeah, there we go. All right, Moriarty, can we get you full here? Pretty close. Not quite perfect, but it will do.
忙しいな。
つまらん。
Oh wow, we took him out without even having to drop the nuke on him. Well, that's not gonna stop me, damn it. Projection. That ice is near. Which, yes, that is only a buff that increases for your attack for 3 hits, but it is strong as hell. Even at level 1, that attack buff is going to be pretty solid. I mean, plus we have the card buffs, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be... Yeah, it's going to clear the field immediately. This is sort of what was being alluded to earlier about Edgemia, that he is incredibly strong with his buffs. Alright, so as soon as I make sure that there isn't a dialogue branch at the beginning of the cutscene... Oh no, it's not a cutscene yet. I'll be right back. Back again, let's do this. Actually, yeah, let's put Cursed Arm in here. In fact, before that, I'm going to go upgrade his skill a little bit here. Alright, buddy. We can let you throw daggers a little harder. I don't know by how much, but we can give him... We can at least get him to level 5 on that, so that's something. Oh, I forgot that level 5 needs other parts, and yeah, we don't have enough gold assassin gems, which... Such is life, those are grossly hard to come by. But we'll take it. That's pretty decent. I don't think the skill is going to give us 10 on demand right now. Court Mage, eh? Well, there was mention of Lev, so that might be... Oh, oops, spoiler alert. Gotta polish that thing a little bit, make sure it's looking alright. Oh dang. Oh, he's bringing in the stone arm. It's okay, he doesn't know how to punch with it, which would be probably his strongest move. $60K. That's easy enough to deal with. Alright, what do you got? 7. Dang it! Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. That is nowhere near enough. But we've got a little bit on our hands in terms of little boost here. Let's throw this on us. And let's try for those 20% to get some extra damage. Alas, no. But we've got enough for a charge for Moriarty now. Especially with a draw like this. Oh yeah.
Queen Jack だ。放て。やれやれ。どうだ。どうだ。
And that's it, Chief. It's over. But actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and let Edgemia have a little bit of fun here. Boost, boost. Do I have any other boosts I can give you? I can do this. Alright. Let's do some damage. Yeah, look at that. Whoa. Sadly, I don't think that would have been enough for a one-turn kill if he'd been at full health, but still. Dang. That's good. And we get a little silver statuette for sabers. Once we start uncapping more of those, like Yagyu, that'll be important. Yeah, well, I did say that Romulus was a fight here. Did we fight Darius in the last... Well, again, that was forever ago, so... Don't feel bad. It's okay, we know you don't. Oh, right. Sorry. Nero's a pretty okay character. Most of the time. Can't stop here, this is Bat Country. Wait. Anyway, yeah, it's this guy. I don't remember if I mentioned. Yeah, we get it, Caligula. And we get to see his terrible teeth again. Yep, he wants to annihilate humanity, which, again, I think we saw that earlier, but it's been long enough for me to be able to fairly say, hey, yeah, I don't remember. Hey, it's Leonidas. I forgot that we fought him. I just remember him being in Babylonia. Ooh, update. Ooh, yes, we've just turned over into the next day in game. It is technically tomorrow, but it is 10 o'clock over here, so it's still today. That made perfect sense. Shut up. But also we get our thing, and we get our daily rewards. Alright, so I'm going to grab octuplet crystals, because those are more commonly used than the other thing. The poison needle, I think. I think the stinger is less commonly used anyway. Alright. Let's take Anastasia here. She's pretty solid. And we'll do this. And move on with section 8. There's a lot more to this than I thought, so we're probably not going to get it done tonight. Ancient God. Okay, that's right, because we see the Gorgon sisters in this chapter as well, don't we? God, there's so much going on. Again, though, I said that I wouldn't skip story until one particular scenario, so we're not doing it. We're just letting this go through. Oh, okay, I was about to be like, hey, yeah, I guess I'll go look at my Discord messages real quick. And we're being attacked in the middle of a thing here, because of course. All right. Back to the action.
滑らかに死になさい。顔を上げなさい。
行くか。任せとけ。
はい。
行くか。
I think this will work.
はっ。
死んで。
はっ。
Speaking of things that I think will work, I forgot to do this.
心を溶かせ。もう締め切りか。まったく。ではお前の人生を書くタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだ。
Oh, somebody didn't get everything. Yep. Anna didn't get the attack boost. God damn it, Mr. Anderson. You are derelicting your duties.
B のまぶたを上げる。分かった。
いいぞ。
B、すべてを見なさい。我が無情にその大いなる力を手向けなさい。B。
And yeah, Anna does a lot of damage, as you can see. Like, wow, that is very strong.
Septem.
アンサーズ。
本気か。
And these draws are not completely impressive, so,
行くか。
actually,
任せとけ。
まったく。
動くな。
アンサーズ。
ooh, that noise.
本気か。
It at least didn't end while it was super sharp, but
これはこれで
it wasn't exactly the nicest thing in the world, I'll tell you that for free. I tell you what, Bobby. That boy ain't right. That noise ain't right. That black screen ain't right. That load time ain't right. That length of this entire storyline really ain't right. Jesus Christ. Okay, so is this leading up to the scenario where we fight Romulus, or what? Because again, I know the Gorgon sisters are involved in... Well, I think they are anyway. Shit. Asterios is in Okeanos. So that's like the next chapter. So maybe they're not? Maybe this is leading up to where we fight Romulus. I legitimately do not remember, and am sort of feeling like, well, the less there is to this, the better, right? Because this scenario... My commentary is minimal right now, I realize, but honestly, I do not feel like I have much that I can add in any direction whatsoever. Well, finally, we're getting back to things happening. All right. Here we go. We get some pretty basic set of enemies here, I think. Okay. Attack. We use that to break things up, so she will go after the next enemy. There we go.
ではお前の人生を書くタイトルはそうメルヘンマイスだ。
痛いですか？
Excuse me.
いいぞ。さて。
あなたのあらあらま。
There we go. That works. That works.
つまらん。
ご覧になってください。手しさびのようなものですね。ご命令とあらば。
Alright, so let's get this one nerd right out of here.
来たれ我が中心、我がご王将来、天皇開会。
Sound gets really fucked on that, by the way. I really noticed that the sound on Raiko's Noble Phantasm is just not having it. Just absolutely not cooperating whatsoever. I don't like boats. Definitely enjoy just going straight toward the danger here. Of the ancient god. In the woods. That will do. Well, we sure didn't die. It's correct. Don't be you. I'm very damp right now, sir. Hey, look at this nerd. Got a sort of a shiny halo thing going on. There's probably a better term for it. This is Steno, I think? Yep. We get it, don't call her an old lady. It's okay, don't worry. In terms of gameplay, she's useless. It's fine. It is fine. Well, not many people believe in you, so... And especially, there's... especially not very many people believe in her in terms of her in-game unit, anyway. No, they're just jerks. Let's ask them to leave. A dialogue choice appears to have no effect whatsoever on anything, but I like the idea of just asking the ghosts to leave. Hey guys, we're a little busy right now. Can you like fuck off? Oh, these aren't ghosts, they're calcium ghosts. I wasn't informed of this! I wasn't informed they were made of calcium. Well, Ku didn't get a defense buff, but he'll live with it, I'm sure. He can deal with the stigma, as it were. Make that fella just scram. Alright, well there's the actual ghost in the background there. That much HP, wow, that's a lot of health. Honestly, at this point, because Anna is so strong and she had the buff, I could probably just be like, hey, yeah, let's work on making these fights go as fast as possible while still keeping her NP for the next battle, because I'm sure that will be a little bit chunkier of an enemy. Then again, the game decided to not give me the greatest draws after this, so...
任せとけ。
They're on to me wanting to play
さ
smarter.
まったく
動くな。
Alright, just in case somehow she can't defeat this thing. Oh, that noise is horrible. I feel like there's a lot of just like ear-destroying noises in this game.
死に惑いなさい。
Alright, let's try doing it
手を
this
気を
way.
くれてやる。
まぶたを上げるわ。
さて
Wonder if Q can do this all by himself. Probably not. Oh wow, with those buffs, yes he can! Ooh. Nice. The Caster Q is pretty alright. Nope, she's just kind of here. Oh, this sounds like a good way for us to get killed by accident. Or maybe not by accident. It's some kind of extinct animal. It's a dinosaur! Oh wait, no, that character's not out yet in English, so it can't be. It can't be a T-Rex. Never mind. Time to plow our way to the back of this dark cave. Not the place in Pokemon. No, he always looks funny. They're just skeletons. They just kind of exist. Skeletons are just an ever-present presence. That is what it is. Don't worry about it, I guess.
いいだろう少しばかり誇張して書いてやる
俺は割と
I'm gonna have to do this. I think I am going to have to use my buff skills here.
ここからだ
This to be absolutely sure.
もう締め切りか
任せとけ
Excuse me.
そこだ
ではお前の人生を書くタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだ さて
行くかああ
つまらん
はっ
Should probably stop playing with the weird shit on my desk because I'm sure that that's getting picked up by the mic and it's probably making people go like, what is going on here?
了解
Well,
さて
yeah. That is
本気か
somewhat of a mood, I guess you could say.
さて
ああ行くか
Alright, let's finish these nerds off real quick. Yay. Yay. The thing of Gabby J. Yay.
とっておきをくれてやる。了解。ウィッカーマン。
God, the animation for that looks really bad, by the way. I just want to point that out, that it is just basically like the same two images being flipped strategically, and it's like, oh my god, that is so awful, and I kind of love it for that. The Lightworks, please update. Are we just up against archers? No. They are a major threat here, but they are not all we have to deal with. Don't hit skip. I know I want to, but don't. Well, I mean, just be careful if they have a bow, but that probably means that they have a chance of getting you some bone meal. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. You don't generate stars until your next version, right? Or until later. Usually uncap them a few times, which I should probably do.
ではお前の人生を書きタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだはっ放てキング任せとけさて
Well, he's having a good time. And his gun is making, like, weird, cheap 80s laser gun toy noises.
King! Ah.
いいぞ
行くか
That should do.
放て
つまらん
アンサーズ
So he's prepped for the next one. And,
いいぞさて
you know, Anderson, even you should be able to take care of this skeleton in 3 hits. Or 4 hits, rather.
目も当てられんダサくぶりだ
Yeah,
な
because the extra attack should do a good chunk of damage. There we go. With his caster balls.
More
とっておきをくれてやる
ジョーカーではお前の人生を書きタイトルはそうメルヘンマイスター
Oh yeah, good job, Ku, not getting an attack boost. Thankfully you still have the... No, he didn't get the defense boost. Okay. Gotcha. That was strange. I didn't watch the little notifications properly, I guess.
聞こえちゃいねえか
Alright. Nice and easy. Before we advance to the next battle in this quest, which is not quite done yet, I thought this was the end of the road for that, but I'm incorrect. Can I not? Do I just really not have any? Oh no, it's pages you need. Oh, you little bastard! Oh, you actually are upgraded. Never mind. Still, I don't like that because I'll have to come back to it later with pages that I currently don't have. Well, we'll push him to 35 at least, so
背丈は全く伸びんが
he can be ready whenever we
仕上がりはどう？
get those pages that I don't know where they are and don't know how to get them. So, that'll be just great. And let's throw him a level in rapid casting. I clearly need to, like, remember to do some of the class,
そろそろクエストに戻る？よろしい。
the class special missions on weekdays and stuff. Let's have Sherlock give us some help here. Yes, he'll be giving us some crits. One sec. Sorry, I just didn't want the horrible yawning noises on the mic. This is definitely kind of draining. Chimera. Ooh. I told you that this was a good way to get us killed, so hopefully you guys took my advice and were cautious. And by hopefully you took my advice, I mean I said nothing of that sort, but still.
たまには知的に
We
行
had
き
some
ます。
skeletons.
ゲルダの涙よ心を溶かせもう締め切りか仕方ないいいぞ
賢明な判
ではお前の人生を書くタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだつまらん
断。なるほ
Again, a lot of really crunchy sound effects there for Sherlock. I think
ど。賢明な判断。
his attack animation is a lot louder than others. Yeah, ooh, that fucking noise. That is definitely an issue, is that while the music in this game is phenomenal, the sound effects... Whoever was the sound designer on this needs to have not
全く
been...
賢明な判断。
Because, wow.
食う。
Oh, nice, well, addition there, but I screwed up and thought that I was giving Anderson a...
なるほ
I thought I was getting Anderson an arts card there.
まいいぞ
任せとけ。
つまらん
Excuse me. Alright, let's see this chucklehead here. 58k. That is a lot of health to deal with on a fairly short notice.
さてここからだ。
Throwing that up just in case, 'cause I feel like it'll be important. That is gather rate and yourself some debuff immunity, because I seem to recall these Chucklefucks do have a chance of causing some debuffs, but I don't remember for sure. I think I showed off this before.
エレメンタル。
Looks really cool. And we get some nice buffs.
なるほ
Most notably, we get some crit damage up, and we cause a defense down for the target. And wow, that thing just does not like Ku, I guess. It just came in and stole all of my dodges.
とっておきを
もう
くれてやる。
締め切りか
What a rat bastard. Alright, can we finish it off with Wicker Man? We should have decent yeah! Oh! That thing just got vaporized.
いい具合の焼き加減だろ。
Wow. You go, buddy. It'd be even better if I actually leveled him to 70 and probably gave him bonus stats, but, you know. We'll get there. Or we'll forget to get there. Oh, what are you doing back here? Yeah, let's beat him up. It's fine. Oh, even the good doctor has had some issues, some problems. A weird person told me I'm weird. It's okay, nothing makes sense anyway. That's just the way this franchise works. Alright, target is a berserker. Unless we fought Darius earlier. Unless we fought Darius earlier, I feel like this is where we're gonna fight Darius. I feel like mixing things up a little bit. Did I show this guy off before? I don't feel like I have. Well. Well, she's definitely a berserker, that's... Yeah, she's definitely making sense. Eat the treasure chest? Oh, goodness. Probably, yeah. Oops. Sorry, that didn't come out right. Oh, it's this nerd again. Well, he walked across the ocean to get to us. I'm actually pretty impressed. Well, you see, this is what happens when Mercury... Well, you guys don't need to hear that. Anyone who knows anything about Roman history knows about how fucked up Caligula was. I don't know how to pronounce words properly. Anybody who knows anything about Roman history knows how fucked up Caligula was, just to reiterate there, just in case you missed. Alright. Charge. Charge.
さてここからだ俺は割と手強いぜ
And charge. Yes, it takes until level 10, but Sakata Kintoki has a 50% charge skill. So it's a great idea to pair him up with something that gives you 50 to start with, so he can end a fight like this instantly. And I do mean instantly. He hits like a truck made out of other trucks. Especially once you give him his quick buff. Which I could probably stand to... Oh no, mine's level 10. Oh, wow, I did that recently then. I'm pretty sure he's about to put some pretty big holes in this guy. Give him what he deserves. Oh, not big enough, but still, considering we are, like, just doing this out of nowhere, that's still pretty good. Yeah, you still got a couple of turns on that, right? Oh, he also has a plus 25% buff because of his CE. I don't feel confident enough against the boss to just feed him a seal and just let him run this guy over, which, by the way, that's what he does with his NP. Oh. We won't get to see it for now. Dang! He basically gets on the motorcycle from the cover of Judas Priest's Painkiller and he runs somebody over. And it does insane amounts of damage. It's, like, kind of disgusting, really. Not like, ew, kind of disgusting. Like, holy fuck, that damage level of disgusting. I think he's dead. Yeah, we get it, buddy. Calm down. My Uncle Vladimir! Wait, no, that's a different series entirely. It's a Futurama reference. Are you alright? I say as I haven't fielded Nero this entire session. In any form whatsoever. Almost feel like an asshole. Wow. Oh, this time she's just gonna bonk us on the head with a big old hammer. Alright, well, these two nerds. Fuck out of here with both of you. Ta-da! Back to Rome. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go in a big old circle to get to where we want to here. I should definitely go over here and pick these up. Alright, so... Again, we're bringing Sherlock along because he's just generally pretty good. I think I have Waver in my support servants. I could pull him out. It'll give us something to stand on. I mean, wait a second. That's not a smart idea. Oh, wait, no. I remember now. My support is still Thomas Edison. Because he's useful for a very small number of things, but those things are things that he's really good at, to say the least. Hey, let's do this. We actually landed all the buffs on everybody this time, which is kind of amazing. Oh no, the golem raised its defense. That's fine. It can do whatever it wants, I don't care. Oh, that's a nice reshuffle. There is no way this thing is surviving. Yeah, especially not like that. I could have reordered those cards and still gotten away with it. But didn't feel like it. Let's go ahead and end this battle right now. And I do mean right now. So we can put our fella here back in the front, and do we want to use anyone else in this space? Let's go ahead and let's put Cursed Arm in here. Let the old boy get a little bit of exercise. They're zombies. Oh no, it's an elite battalion, I guess. Unfortunately, it still does not project this idea of stakes at the moment. But maybe that's just by virtue of the writing not really being there. The previous scenario was much better than this. Actually, let's see if we can charge your meter up a little bit. Ordered.
任せな。
ほう承知。
黙れ。
I don't think he's gonna get to attack. Yeah, especially not like that. Yeah. Caesar hits pretty hard at level 50. So, yeah. We're in good hands there, but we did not get anywhere near a charge. He was self-punched the cars.
ぶっ込み行くぞ。
22. No, that was 12, pardon me. Still a very odd number no matter what.
お任せを。どうだ。
うるせえ。
Just hammers him with the big arm. That was pretty great.
お任せを。ほう面倒だ。
Even you can do this, right? Yeah, there you go.
屍を残す。恥を知る。
Attaboy, Cursed Arm. You're alright. Although you should probably do something about that arm. There's zombies. Ooh. We could be dealing with something pretty big is what you're trying to say here, right, Doc? Let's roll with this party. Hey, it's Big Boy. We kind of forgot about him, didn't we? Leonidas here. You don't say. Stop thinking about anything else for now, Nero. Just focus on the fact that we gotta beat the crap out of him. Come on. I could swear you fought Romulus in this chapter. Maybe it's, like, even later still. But... how much longer is even left in Septem anyway? We're in chapter 12 or something?
お任せを。
Even you should be able to take care of that. Yeah. Yeah! Drop the hammer arm. Yeah, that's right. I am loving Cursed Arm. He's pretty great. I know that, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I know there's a couple of chapters towards the end where we have to deal with Altera, who we haven't seen before otherwise. And also, we have to deal with her transforming into the Demon Pillar. And we're at chapter 12 or something? 'Cause there can't be too much more to this, right? It's not that long. It's very average length. Let's do this because I think this includes some charge. No, it's just attack up and stuff. So. We're doing pretty good damage to him, so we'll be able to take care of him pretty fast. Alright, why don't you gear up a little bit here for some Bonuses.
面倒だ 面倒だ
And he's toast.
面倒だお任せをどうだ
Nice. And Nero, you can have what is probably the killing blow here. Yeah, especially with the crit. You can have the killing blow.
無様
You can pretend that you did stuff. I mean, honestly, if we took Void Shiki or even Mordred, that would have been just complete demolition. We gave him a fair chance. He's definitely pretty good defensive spirit on a budget, but I mean, even Mosh is better than he is. Outside of a very, very few things. Alright, well, we've got one last quest here. We got Jinkei, who is a different, very different support choice here. We'll let her in and get us a little extra FP. I got stepped on a couple of times. Beep boop. Oh no. Let's go punch a few zombie people in the face. Or apparent zombies. Oh, hey, Lubu. What are you doing here, buddy? Well, that'll be why Lubu has a, I almost called it a Fate episode, rather. That would be a silly thing to call them in this game. He has an interlude here. Lubu definitely expressing the same feelings that I do most of the time. Just static. I forget what noises he makes. I don't even think they're like voices. They're basically like machine sounds, I think. I believe. But I can't say for sure.
私と相対したら
Oh, did I leave Ijmiya in the front? I probably should have switched to somebody else. It's gather rate. Increase drop rate. That produces stars? Okay. Again, literally a character I have never used. So, yeah. Excuse the unfamiliarity.
忙しいな。
はっ、お任せを。
Nice little set here. Unfortunately, I can't just start dumping these yet. Need them for the next battle. Hopefully we can draw more quick cards. Well, saying that, and we did actually.
忙しいな。
承知。
This should clear the fight this turn. Yeah, because Ijmiya is gonna hit like a truck. What a champion. What a dude. And what a boring fight to end this on. That's we're at 28. Yes, 35, I think. 35, yes. Unfortunately, they are very poorly placed because Jinkei takes the increases her gather rate with that. So, yeah, and she failed to crit on her Buster card, I think. Or else she's that fucking weak, which I don't think she is, but... Dang, I thought we'd be able to clear it this turn, but nope. At least we can clear it this turn.
生きているのが嫌になったか？結構上出来だよ。
Yay! She has a very long neck, by the way. At least it looks like it from the perspective that it's drawn at. A competition. Yeah, okay. We've gotten two. Romulus still exists, I think. Yeah, I know. It's really weird. Hey, it's Green Top Hat Man. Alright, who's he pooping out? Is this where we get? No, we've got Alexander. Well, this is air quotes heating up, I guess, in theory. as we start making our way over this away. Oh no, we're only on chapter 11, not chapter 12. Now, there's a lot more to this than I thought. That doesn't feel great.